Welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Dr. Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you all for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members as well as the members over on my website and on Patreon. Thank you for your continued support. My loves. If you're interested in extra content or replays of the Butterfly School of Transformation, definitely check out either the Patreon or the YouTube version. Okay. So I couldn't quite tell if this was an angel number message or just a channeled message. So I just looked up, the time was 44 seconds when I said that. One of the numbers that I was thinking was 444. I was thinking 333 and 444, but I was just like, I'm going to let it play out. I'm going to let the energy play out how it plays out. I don't think it's going to be a super long video anyway, but we are going to pull a butterfly effect as well for this session. So I hope everyone is doing well. Wait, why I can't see my... Alexa, turn off entry light.
Okay.
All right, so the energy of what I was tapping into when I was tapping into the collective's energy was, you run a tight ship. You run a tight ship. You're not like every parent. Okay? Just because Jacob mama let Jacob do that doesn't mean you're going to let Keith, like, you're not about to let Keith do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just giving someone, you've kept some techniques or like some parenting things that made you into who you are, like discipline, working, independence, like certain characteristics, things that built those characteristics. It's like you implement those same things within your child. And your child, or it doesn't have to be your child. It could be a cousin, family member, your job, if you have employees or something, like you implement a certain technique that actually works, but they don't like it right now. This is one of those things where people appreciate you after you're gone. And it's not a thing of when you die type thing, like when you're no longer there, pushing them for those things or working to, you get what I'm saying? Like when they don't have you there anymore, people get comfortable with you or they get irritated with you too as well. Like, why are you always nagging? Why you always got this? But you influence growth. It makes me think of most teachers that you remember back from school are the ones who had discipline. 333 on the time. It is a 333 and a 444 message. So they are the ones who you learn the most from them. Now, yeah, you'll remember the teachers who let you skip in their room or whatever, but what did you learn from them? Yeah, they were a respite for you at that time in your life, and it was, beneficial, but did it develop you? You get what I'm saying? And it's something about someone wants to try to change you, or they want you to change, not realizing that who you are is what is going to be beneficial for them down the line. They need to understand that we learn through action in certain aspects. And it's like, and a lot of you all, this is like with your children. I can't get away from that, or like a lover in that aspect, like them not liking how you, run things or do things. It's something along those lines, like feeling like you're too strict. Someone feels like you're too strict or you're too harsh, or they don't like how you come across, how you speak, or whatever the case is. But it's like, but this is that stuff that develops you. You're an integral part to the development of people. And a lot of you all, this is a lover, okay? Because I'm feeling, and that's why it's a 333 and a 444. 333 is a number of esoteric information, receiving esoteric information. You teach people around you. You share things that is not readily accessible, okay? And even with like your child, you teach them things that their friends at school, their parents aren't telling them. And you let them know that they're not like everyone else. So you show up in the same manner because you live what you preach. You live what you preach. And so maybe it's something about like a breakdown in communication, you know, because 3 is a number of communication and perception, because there's some type of mix up there between the message and the comprehension of the message. What she said, you thought I was feeling you? You thought they understood you? They didn't, okay? They didn't. You got this from an ancestor. You had a great grandmother, honey. Oh my gosh, 65% of y'all had a great grandmother who would, like, I'm seeing her sitting on the porch in like a wooden rocking chair with like a little couch and like a quilt, and just sitting there looking and judging, but not in a bad way, just kind of like, they mama's not teaching them nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Some of y'all, it's like people be mad at y'all, but then you be looking at something like, they're not preparing you for life. You know, it's someone doesn't understand that they will appreciate your strictness one day. They will appreciate how you are. You get what I'm saying? Now this makes me think of yesterday. I was channeling a lot of like with the Black Panther Party, and what brought their demise. What brought their demise was the fact that they had a rat. They had a rat. Okay. And so I went to see that movie, Judas and the Messiah. And in that movie, it shows how they were vetting the guy who actually was the rat, but they were vetting him because they didn't trust him, but he passed the test, so they end up letting him in. And it gives this energy of trusting your thoughts, being impenetrable. Someone doesn't like that you're impenetrable. They can't penetrate you. And this isn't even on some actual stuff. Like, this is on some, like, they can't penetrate your mind. There's someone who may have been trying to get into your mind, manipulate your mind. Okay? But they can't get in. It doesn't change, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother you. It doesn't shift you. And like your unevolved self probably used to, or I won't even say unevolved. It's like, because we have, once we gain more information and knowledge, we realize everything is free will and choice, and I can choose to be in a low vibration or a high vibration. And it's something about someone misses you being in the low vibration of things versus just in the high vibration. In the high vibration, you're in like a, I said what I said, matter of fact. The low vibration, you would argue, you would go back and forth, you would explain yourself. I don't think you're doing that. And someone is, yeah, someone's learning that. They're learning something about that, okay? We haven't pulled any cards. Oh my gosh. Let's get some cards. Have I pulled cards? I don't even know if I've pulled cards. I didn't forgot. And a lot of you all, one thing with me with channeling, I forget a lot of the messages. I remember some, and like, I have to basically go back and listen to messages if I want to remember it. If I don't go back and listen to it, it's a good chance I don't remember it. And so charge it to the channeling and not my mind, because it's not like I don't remember all the details of shit that comes out, basically. And I know people will ask questions or they'll say things, and I'm just like, I said that? I don't remember. Like, because I'm just a conduit, you know? Like, I may remember saying some things, but like the full, It's like hypnotherapy. All right, you have compassion and timeout in the reverse. Yeah, you may have used to be that, I don't even want to say gentle parenting, because there's nothing wrong with the gentle parenting aspect, but it's like you used to be very, I don't even want to say forgiving, like lenient. As soon as I said that, somebody texted me for some. You used to be so lenient, okay? But with that timeout being in reverse, I don't know why I'm hearing no more Mr. Nice Guy. You know, no more Mr. Mrs. Nice Guy. Because you realize in some ways, some people, they find ways to get over on that too. So it's just like you watch how you show up, what you show up within. Like, yeah. Let's see what signs you may be connecting with this energy. Then we're going to get into the butterfly effect. Ooh, cha. Okay. All right, Ace of Swords. Seven of Swords, which gives Aquarius, Gemini. Eight of Coins with Virgo. Five of Wands with Leo. Eight of Wands with Sagittarius. Queen of Cups with Cancer. And then Six of Cups with Scorpio. But the Ace of Cups is communication for sure, for sure. Not Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords was definitely about communication. And you just may have people around you who are like pages, which is they're young. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the time. They're young. I don't want to say young and dumb, but you know, some people want to be babied, or they just want to do what they want to do and they don't want accountability. Okay? And I'm just hearing, in this house, you're going to be held accountable. In this house. So if you're going to live in this house, okay, that's what that's giving. If you're going to live in this house, if you're going to be in this house, if you're going to be in this space, you know. So what I was getting at with the party aspect was, someone doesn't realize why you gatekeep so much what you have and what you do, because they don't know the reality of life. 1, 2, 3, 4 jumbled up in the time. It was 1324. You've seen things. You've experienced things. And you want people to be prepared. You want your child to be prepared for what you know, what you've seen, what you've experienced. Because you don't want them to be, it's like you prepared them for things that could be, and things that you've never even experienced. You just have to do your best to try to prepare them. And every generation fails to prepare the next generation for the future of things, because a lot of times you don't always know the future of things and how to. Some do, but in order to do that, you got to be able to tap into that in-depth side of yourself. And that's what you do. Okay? And everyone else around you doesn't do that. But that's what makes it different. Look, I want to play music, but I can't. We be jamming back in the member. Listen, I was jamming earlier with the Tuesday Born message. You have mail, May mail coming out. What's up with this main man? And then mature woman. Okay, it's twofold. There may be a male who has an issue with how you do something or with your boundaries, how you show up, how you're mature. You know, when you're mature, you do things differently. You don't behave like these little young girls, okay? You've experienced life a little differently. You know, you're not as easily coaxed into things. You get what I'm saying? But someone wants to be like the main character in your life and how you do things. And that's just not going to happen. They're in for a rude awakening, okay? They're in for a rude awakening. That's all I can say with that. It's a butterfly effect. Effect. It's a butterfly effect. A effect. Time to change some energy. Change some energy. Time to check your energy. Check your energy. Yeah, you get this from your great grandmama. You get this from your great grandmama. It's something about your experiences had you show up in a certain type of way. Okay. Your sleep schedule may be a little different as well. So you have the 6666 with vamping. When you have insomnia, use this time to work on projects that you want to accomplish. You will find your productivity levels are increased during this time. Clear your mind and listen to your intuitive messages. All right, give me another one because I feel like that was just an informational situation. Oh, sleeping. All right, you have 1357. I could have sworn there's a piece of information that you are missing in order to see the full picture. Take some time away to pray and meditate for clarity and peace. So a piece of the puzzle that is missing. Someone may be trying to keep something from you because they're afraid of what you're going to say. Okay? If they knew the truth of you, I'm hearing you would figure them out. So they keep some things hidden. They keep some things hidden. Because they're afraid of how you're going to react to the truth. People around you be lying to you. Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying. Okay. Yeah, you have people around you who be lying. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, man. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, man. You ain't gotta try so hard. And at nighttime, you be getting messages on it. You be getting intuitive messages. You be getting messages about these people or the situations. And it's just like they may even be lying to be around you to make it seem like, oh, they're just like you or on a similar level as you. Now, that ain't even it. That ain't even it. Okay. You can see through them. And that's why I said listen to the intuitive messages. And on some spiritual type stuff, someone may even be trying to like violate your boundaries in the sleep state, you know, where we talk about, you know, as within, so without, like everything is interconnected. So whatever is happening on a small scale is happening on a larger scale as well. So if on a small scale, you have people who are mad at your boundaries and they want to try to push your boundaries in the physical, then in the spiritual, there is someone trying to do it as well. Okay. And in the spiritual, there's someone who they don't like your boundaries. They don't like the boundaries you have set physically, nor do they like the boundaries you have set spiritually. Okay? Because who are you? Who are you to tell them no? Who are you to tell them what can and can't be? Who are you? Who gave you the authority? This is someone who wants to have their way. So even if it's your child, like when they get to school, they get their way. All the kids, everything, they get their way. Okay? They big dog. They big kin. Okay? Not the little one. Ooh, child. All right, we have Sagittarius with the 9 of Wands, Gemini with the 8 of Swords, Capricorn with the 2 of Pentacles, Gemini with the King of Swords, the World card with Jupiter energy, Queen of Cups with Cancer. Whew, yeah, I'm about to take a nap. Then we got Gemini again with the 9 of Swords. And then Libra with the 3 of Swords. So, this is a repeated cycle. This has happened before to your great-grandmother. And that's why her energy came out in this. Your strictness. Now, yeah, do you need to have compassion in situations? Yes. But the point of this is there are situations where you are definitely not in the wrong for having boundaries with 2222 on the time. You know, you think about the foundation of a person and how things affect them and their growth. You get what I'm saying? And so don't allow yourself to be bamboozled, because someone may be trying to gaslight or manipulate you into being a dummy. Okay? That's all that I have for this session. We're going to leave that here. I thank you all for being here. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do. Period. I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, if you're interested in a personal reading, check out my website at moenicole.com. All the links are down below. If you're interested in a membership area where I do extra content every day, check out the links and things down below. All of that is there, my darling, and all of my published books as well. Thank you. Bye.